We're here in the oldest part of the city of Dallas, in the original Dallas. We're not fortunate to live in a city where it's hundreds of years old. Dallas is relatively a new city. And so we have to protect the buildings that we have, whether they're historically a contributing building or something significantly happened inside that building. I grew up here. And so I get to go down, driving or walking and share with my daughter, oh, so-and-so used to run a business here, or so-and-so restaurant was there. And so just being able to share those stories and seeing buildings evolve and coming back to life being brought back, whether a building was boarded up or a building wasn't living up to its highest and best potential. What I love about this area, selfishly, I live just a few blocks from here. And so being able to walk to a coffee shop is so convenient. Going to Killer Joe's is my spot almost every single morning. And what I love about it, it's, there's multiple coffee shops on this strip. Killer Joe's for me is when I'm limited on time and I've got to go in and out and need a boost of energy for that day. Just listening to the music, there's just a certain vibe there that just gets your day going. When I do have a little bit of extra time, even though it's a few more minutes for me to get there walking, going to Good Boy Coffee is such a different feeling there. I can decompress. I can sit and actually enjoy a cup of brew, whether it's me just having a minute to reflect, or to be able to pop up a laptop and there's a quiet area for me to just to get my work done. And so having a coffee shop on each end of Tower 22 they're both serving up coffee, but they both have a unique experience and energy that those bring to our neighborhood. Dallas at one point had premier park system. Over the years, through budget cuts in the 80s, our parks really weren't invested in. We've added more green space in the last 10 years to our downtown system than any other city in the world. That's something that we should really be proud of. And of course, the Santa Fe Trail, in this 2024 bond program, we've invested dollars there. Because we know when we're competing with other cities, employers and residents are both looking at what their outdoors look like. What do they offer? And you're right, we don't have a beach, we don't have mountains, so we've got to bring in our parks, and we connect our parks through trails. We're really investing along the Santa Fe Trail, and we know we have great partners like the Friends of the Santa Fe Trail and their master plan and all the public art that they want to bring. It's connecting Fair Park, Deep Ellum, here to Tower 22, to White Rock. You don't get the busyness or the rowdiness that we all enjoy about Deep Ellum, but this area is a transition into a residential neighborhood as well. Not bars that are open till 2 a.m., but somewhere where you can go in and enjoy a cocktail after work, or pick up a slice of pizza or a burger. Trying to make this area more walkable is so important to me. That's why we've invested in our bond program to look at reconfiguring Main Street in Columbia and making it just putting in more trees, putting in more lighting, wider sidewalks, bike lanes, just to be able to get people from point A to point B safely, making sure there's lighting, making sure that we're addressing those quality of life concerns. And so I really look forward to the transformation of connecting Deep Ellum to Tower 22. This particular community has folks from all walks of life, from all socioeconomics, and that's exactly what our parks do, is bring people together. And so I envision, folks leaving a concert in Deep Ellum, taking the trail and finding a nice little spot to grab a bite to eat, or a nightcap, or folks that are going to the Texas OU game at Fair Park can get on the trail and get to Tower 22. I already see people walking. I see my neighbors walking to grab a cup of Joe. I see my neighbors walking to just grab a bite to eat. And it's only gonna get better. Right now, Columbia and Maine are overbuilt. We have cars that, are traveling at high velocity because the road is just not congested. And with this road reduction, we're going to be able to have wider sidewalks. We're going to be able to have bigger buffers between vehicles and people, and that makes people safe. That makes people feel safe. And so I'm just really excited about all the opportunities that are coming down the Tower 22. We all talk about Deep Ellum. We all talk about the West End. We all talk about the farmers market. You're gonna have new Dallasites coming in, or our kids, our grandkids. And Tower 22 is just gonna be Tower 22. It's gonna be a place that people visit, that people talk about, and just knowing that we were able to be part of this new district that's gonna be on the map. That when you go to the Visit Dallas website, when people from out of town come in and say, hey, where should I go? They're gonna say Tower 22, and that's gonna be part of the fabric of Dallas, just like all these iconic neighborhoods, like I said. And so that's really something special, I think.